What's going on, Wrestling family? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm sure we all have wondered at one point or another if and when this version of Cody Rhodes, the Super Saiyan Pastor, will turn heel in WWE. Now, personally, for me, when that happens, I think it's going to be fantastic. I mean, I loved him as a heel in Ring of Honor, but when this version of Cody turns heel, I think it's going to be something that we've never seen before, hopefully. So the bigger question out of all that is not if he's going to turn heel, it's more so when. So apparently in this interview with Kate Adams at Fanatics Fest, he gives her a hint of when this heel turn could happen. So before we get into this, guys, please do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it.
You know, you're a Cowboys fan, Giants fans screaming your name, they love you. Everyone loves you. Do you ever get sick of being the nice guy?
So I'm a Cowboys fan because my sister cheered for the Cowboys.
Okay.
I'm an Eagles fan because
That's not a lot.
Oh,
I
no.
won in their stadium at WrestleMania, and they've hosted me and treated me like family.
Cody, you
and
can't.
I'm a Falcons fan because I grew up in Georgia, and that's a hard fandom to be part of. So I really don't have an allegiance. I'm open for business.
Boom, there it is. That's the evidence right there. Now, first and foremost, y'all need to lock him up and throw away the keys. There is no way you can turn around and say you a Cowboys fan and then turn around and say that you're an Eagles fan. You can't do that. Maybe this is the heel turn right here. You cannot do that, bro. That's how you make enemies. You can't have two favorite teams in the NFL, let alone in the same division, bro. That is blasphemy at its finest. And he literally said right here, I have no allegiance, I'm for sale. So maybe The Rock wasn't crazy when he asked him for his soul because he knew it was for sale. Cody got a price tag on his soul, bro. This is crazy.
I am open for business, and that helps with
See what he said?
being a good guy aspect
There's something in that Terramana, bro. I'm telling you.
of it. I don't ever get tired of it because you get to have all of this in these moments. I do think we're probably at the tail end of it, though, because there's only so much someone can like you. I would love to do it till the end of my career.
That's true.
But there's only so much. It's like, all right, we do his woe, we cheer for him. At a certain point, they want to see somebody else. I get that, and that's where you have to change as a character. So
Cody, how will I know when you're going down that path? How will I know?
Good
you'll
question.
know because X and Instagram will hate it. Because today heels are like, oh, that's a cool heel. We're loving John Cena. No, if you're burying it and hate it and talking about how you don't want it on your TV, that's what an actual bad.
Exactly, Cody. Yeah. Let's give him an applause, bro. Let's give him an applause. Listen, that's what I've been saying for a while, and people have looked at me crazy when I say that I feel like Solo Sikoa is one of the best heels in WWE because he is a traditional heel. Heels are, although I love the heels nowadays, but fans want heels to be too cool and too relatable. What happened to the heels that people hated, that they didn't want to see them on the screen, that they wanted to boo them, that they wanted to bury them on social media, as Cody Rhodes said? Those are the heels that I feel like, as far as trying to create heels like that, that's missing. They're too relatable. They're trying to make them where people understand why they do certain things. Like, I think Charlotte Flair and Solo Sikoa is probably mostly the only two. I can't think of the rest right now. I'm sure there's more to it. But as far as being that heel that people don't want to see, you don't get that anymore from a lot of heels. You get the, oh, he messed up, but I can understand him. I like him. I'm guilty of that too. I mean, we're talking about Karrion Kross. He's definitely a heel, but I celebrate him. I like him. I think he's cool. I think he's very charismatic. Drew McIntyre, there's so many other people. And I don't have a problem that those type of heels exist, but there is a limited supply of those heels that people don't want to see on their TV screen. And I feel like that part of it is kind of missing at some point. That's just how I feel about that. But anyway, continue, Cody.
How long are we talking? Like a month by the end of Fanatics games? Like how long do
do
I have of you being the good guy?
I think you have a good solid year, maybe
Okay.
even 3 years.
3 years?
I am not changing until I'm changed.
3 years? Are you turning heel or are you making a movie? Are we making Infinity War Part 2? Like, what is going on? Why does it have to be 3 years long, bro? All right. Maybe he's just doing that to throw us off. That's what I'm assuming and I'm hoping. But we got to get this heel turn soon because at some point we need to see Cody. I don't want this to be a what if moment, right? I don't want that to be the case.
If that makes any sense.
You're gonna change your hair color like dark hair? How does that even?
My hair is naturally dark. I don't know if I could go back. But if The Rock had it his way, I would have been changed already. So I think he sees something that maybe I don't see, and that's a very smart individual. So maybe I follow his lead. Maybe not.
Sounds like he's planting seeds into the story that could probably turn him heel with the whole Rock wanting to buy his soul. I like the fact that Cody keeps things kayfabe when he's in interviews. You know, I like that.
Cody, The Rock is nowhere to be found.
No.
I thought The Rock was supposed to be here. What do you want to say about that?
I mean, the guy's in, you know, got a good series of A24 movies coming out. Martin Scorsese and The Rock are working together. As a wrestler who grew up in the business, I'm just excited that those opportunities are there for him. And I think it's no secret he's been very helpful, kind of procuring some opportunities for me as well that I never dreamed of in a million years, and a bunch of good stuff we're about to be able to announce and stuff. So I'm all for The Rock.
So he's working with now he could be talking about his actual like personal life, but they can play this into his character. He's celebrating The Rock. And I think in the back of his mind, he's saying, we just happy The Rock's not here. Like, let's keep this man busy so he can stay away from everything and stop ruining my main events at WrestleMania. Like, you know, with the whole Travis Scott situation. The Rock had to have a hand in that, right? But it looks like we're at the end of this video. I think she asked some pretty quick, simple, effective questions. And, you know, the fact that Cody Rhodes actually spoke about it, let us know that this is going to happen sometime soon. I don't think they're going to stretch this heel turn out for another 3 years. That just does not make any sense at all. Right? But what do you guys think? How would you feel about Cody Rhodes turning heel? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute, peace, have a great day.